Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video I'll be going through my top picks for the watches that are currently on sale on AliExpress. I'll be leaving links to all of the watches in the video description below. Please do me a favour and subscribe to the channel, it will really help me out. And without any further ado, let's have a look at these watches. So the first watch we're going to be looking at today is this North Edge Anchor dive watch. It's a 42mm dive watch and 12.5mm thick with a 20mm lug width. It features the Miyota 8215 automatic movement. It's advertised as having a sapphire crystal and it comes in three colours, the green, blue and black. I particularly like the look of the blue dial variation. At this price point I'm not expecting the bracelet or the clasp to be particularly amazing, but I think if you were to take the bracelet off and put this onto a nice leather strap or NATO strap, I think it would be a nice little watch. Currently is £80. I like the look of the dial, I like the anchor on the dial, I think it makes it look nice. I like the branding, and yeah, I think it's just a nice looking dive watch. The next watch we're looking at is the Sugess S411-1902 Chronograph. It features the Sugess ST1902 chronograph movement. As you can see there, it has the open case back. I really like the green dial on this. It features the sapphire crystal, advertised at 12.5mm thick, lug width of 20mm. Yeah, I think this is a really nice looking manual wind chronograph. Stick this bad boy on a nice NATO strap and you're ready to go. 38mm, which is a really good size for most people. Water resistance of 50 meters, and yeah, produced to £182 currently. A really nice little chronograph. Next one is this Guilberlin sort of Art Deco dress watch. It has a manual wind ST17 mechanical movement. I think it's just a really fun, quirky watch. Comes in at 38mm, 9mm thick without the crystal. It features a hardlex crystal and it comes in two colours. This nice sort of blue colour and also a salmon colour, which is quite popular at the moment. I quite like the Art Deco numerals and the small seconds dial at the 6 o'clock position. I've actually ordered one of these, so I will be doing a review in a couple of weeks' time. Now the blue comes either on this white strap or steel strap. I don't think it looks particularly nice. I think it would look better on a nice brown leather strap, so that's probably what I'll put it on. But yeah, I think this is a nice quirky looking little watch, and watch this space review coming soon. Next one is this nice looking dive watch by Ceriepon. I think that's how you say it. It's the KP9056G. Now it is an automatic dive watch, but it only has a water resistance of 50 meters. It comes in at 42mm, which is quite big. It might be too big for some people. And 12.5mm thick, features a sapphire crystal, and it's automatic. Now I couldn't find any details as to what movement it is, but I'm presuming it's probably some sort of Seiko or Miyota movement. It comes in three colours. You've got the blue, green and the black. I think the blue looks particularly nice, and yeah, I think it's just a cool looking watch. The case back looks quite cool. Looks like you've got some stingrays on there, the open case back. Looks like it might be on the thicker side. I think it's Well, it says 12.5 millimeters thick. And yeah, I think it's just a nice looking dive watch. Not sure if it's a homage to anything. I can't really recognize it, but so I think it's quite a nice original dive watch design. And again, at £82 price point, the bracelet and clasp might not be amazing, but stick this on a NATO or sailcloth strap, and I think it will look quite nice. Next one is this Addiesdive AD2034 Chronograph. It features the Seizenn VK64 Merkur movement. It comes in two colours. You've got the panda and the black. I think the panda looks particularly nice. 15.3 millimeters thick, and it comes in at 41 millimeters. It's listed as having a synthetic sapphire crystal. You've got BGW9 lume, 120 click bezel, and 200 meters water resistance. Now, I think the general build quality on these Addiesdive watches are considered to be pretty good. So I think if you was to put this watch on a nice NATO strap, it'd look really cool, especially with the panda dial. I think it's an amazing price at the moment, £65. It says it's only got 7 left, so might want to jump on this one. I think it's a really cool looking watch. This is the Lobinni 6230 dress watch. Particularly liked the look of this watch. There's no photos of it, there's no real photos of it in the flesh. It's just these kind of rendering images, but I think it looks pretty nice. I like the guilloche dial and this sort of briquet style numbers. It comes in at 41 millimeters. It features the Merkur 8215 automatic movement, sapphire crystal, 10.8 millimeters thick. There's so many different colors and variations. You've got gold, you've got the black dial. I particularly liked this blue dial, either on the leather strap or the steel bracelet. But yeah, you've got gold with white dial, gold with black, black with silver. It looks quite nice. But yeah, I think for me the blue takes it on this one. Really nice little looking dress watch in my opinion. Next one is this Baltany Pilot Chronograph. It features the Seizenn VK64 movement as the Merkur movement. It comes in at 39 millimeters. It's 13 millimeters thick excluding the crown, so you're probably looking at around 15 millimeters. Sapphire crystal, superluminova, 50 meters water resistant. It comes in 3 colors. I particularly like the white with the black subdials and the off-white hour markers. A really cool vintage looking chronograph. Next one is the Seizenn California Field watch. 38 millimeters, 12 millimeters thick, 20 millimeters lug width. Features the hand wound movement. I couldn't find any details on what movement it is. It features a hardlex crystal and comes in an array of different colors. The blue is particularly nice. The green is nice as well. That is currently sold out, but I quite like the burgundy as well. I like the California dial. Obviously, it's the main sort of point of the watch. I like the branding with California X manual at the bottom. I think that looks quite cool. Comes in at 38 millimeters, as I mentioned, which is a good size for most people. Yeah, I think it's just a really cool little watch with the off-white hour markers. I think look nice, and the stark white seconds hand. Yeah, for me the burgundy is one of the best colors, and also the blue is really nice as well. This is a Merkur Pilot Chronograph. Comes in at 38 millimeters, 14 millimeters thick. It features the Sugess S411-1902 hand wound movement. It comes in a large array of colors, as you can see here. For me, my favorite is this grey version without the bezel, with the off-white hour markers. I think it looks really nice. But yes, there is a huge number of options for this watch, including with the bezel. Like you see here, you have the grey one with the bezel. You have black without the bezel, but I think my favourite is this one here. Nice looking vintage style pilot's watch, reduced to 224, and yeah, stick this on a nice NATO. It will look really nice, or a sailcloth, and you've got yourself a really nice looking little watch. Next up we have another Merkur. This is a sector dial dress watch. Comes in at 38mm, 12mm thick. You have a Hardlex crystal. Features a hand wound movement. Again, I couldn't find any details on what the movement is, but I think it's just a really nice little looking sector dial dress watch. Also comes in this salmon colour as well. The white version features the blue coloured hands and the red 12, and yeah, it's a nice size, and I think it's a nice little understated sector dial dress watch. Next up is the Baltany S5044 vintage looking chronograph. This comes in at 39mm, 12.5mm thick. Features sapphire crystal. It has a Seiko VK64 mecha quartz movement. It's 50 meters water resistant. It comes in a few different colors. Well, black and white. You can have different bracelet options. I particularly like the white, as it comes with this sort of patina on the dial to make it look older and more vintage, whereas the black, I think, is just a stark black. So I think the white one has this nice patina on the dial, which makes it a little bit different, and you can get it on NATO strap or leather strap, and yeah, I think it's just a nice looking little vintage inspired watch. Next one is this iPOS 9 and Dow, however you say it. Obviously it's a bit of a copy of a sort of popular micro brand watch. This comes in at 39mm, 12.5mm thick. It features a sapphire crystal. It has an option of 3 different movements. You got the Solita, you got ETA, or got PT5000. The PT5000 is the cheapest option. It has sea-free loom. I particularly like this sort of deep brown sunburst colour. I like the logo, and I like the Arabic numerals at the 12, 3, 6 and 9. I think it's a very nice looking watch, and I've heard that the build quality on these models are pretty good. Water resistance of 200 meters. Right, we're down to the last 2 watches. This is the Boderry M01. It comes in 5 different colours. I particularly like the navy and the light blue, but you also have a panda and the black. It comes in at 42mm. It has the Sugess S411-1902 movement. It features the sapphire crystal. Yeah, another great looking chronograph. It comes in this kind of cool pistachio colour as well, which I guess would be popular with a lot of people. There's a picture of the crystal there. Yeah, it's a great looking chronograph. I think the navy blue is probably my favourite. Last one is the Cadisen C8212M. It comes in at 40mm. It's 13mm thick. It features the ST1900 movement. It has sapphire crystal. You can see the open case back there, and it has 100 meters of water resistance. It comes in 3 colors, but again, I think my favorite is this navy with the red seconds hand and the brigade style hour markers. You have the white as well, but the white and the lighter blue have a slightly different design to them. It's a bit more sporty. I like the navy version. It looks a bit more like a dress watch. Reduced to £132. So that's it, guys. That is my top picks from AliExpress in their current sale. As I said before, all the links for these watches will be in the video description. Please do me a favour and subscribe to the channel. It really helped me out. Watch out for the review coming for the Guilberlin soon. Turn on that notification bell so you can see when it's coming up, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.